Hey, 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 what is happening? Samantha Wall from Samantha S. Wall coming to you today from Tipsy Tuesday Mastermind. How is everyone this Tuesday morning? What is happening? So, I have been really focusing in on some follow-up. So, I wanted to share with you today different follow-ups. I wanted to go over follow-up what it is, because technically, for a very long time, I was doing my follow-up completely wrong. I was losing out on a lot of money due to the fact that I was using the old notebook, um, and I didn't know, if someone said, hey, really busy right now, can you call me back in a month? I'll be ready in a month. Um, I talk to a lot of people a day, and a month goes by, and it's like, oh my gosh, who was I supposed to call? What is that? What is that? So I wanted to go over with you today. One, I want to give you a follow-up series for your email newsletter if you have one. If you do not have one, don't worry. We are going to discuss that and talk about why that's important as well. And also, I wanted to show you the tool I use. Excuse me. The tool that I use in order to make my follow-up a lot easier and a lot more profitable, basically. Okay, first of all, I want to go over what follow-up is with you. And follow-up is the process of exposing people to your product or service over a period of time until they choose to make the buying decision. Okay, think about it this way. How many times have you seen one video or something like that? Someone sent you something and you looked over it and then you completely forgot about it, probably by lunch or dinner time, depending on what time you watched the video. You just completely forget about it, right? That's because the normal person needs 7 to 10 exposures before making the buying decision. Okay, so if that is true, do you think that just going out into, let's say, Facebook and talking to 20 people a day and exposing, let's say, 3 of them to your product, service, whatever it is that you offer, and then just kind of forgetting about it or showing up with them, the next day and saying, hey, how did you like the video that you saw? And them saying, I'm just not really interested right now. And you go, oh, okay, on to the next 20 people. You're losing out on so much money doing it that way. The email newsletter is an automatic way to be able to follow up with your people and make sure that your people are connecting with you and building that relationship. Because remember, people join people, not companies, not businesses. So you want to make sure that you're developing these relationships with these people. And you can do that very easily through an automatic newsletter. So what is a newsletter? A newsletter is basically like your Pizza Huts. You go and you order pizza from Pizza Hut or Domino's or wherever, Papa John's, wherever you order from, and they ask for your email address. Sometimes when you're leaving a store, they'll say, hey, do you have an email address you'd like us to put down? The reason is because they're going to put you on a list and you're going to start receiving emails that tell you about promotions. They give you value to tell you, what's happening. If there's a football game going on and they're going to give you a deal on that or whatever. So you want to basically set up the same type of thing for your people so that you're giving them valuable information so that they start connecting with you and you get to have multiple exposures to that person. So that's basically a newsletter. I will put a link below this so that if you don't have a newsletter yet, there's a 30-day free trial to Aweber. That is who I use, and I love it. It's easy to use for the newbie, and it's great tools and things like that for people who have already had newsletters and understand newsletters. There's amazing tools and things that you can use in there as well. So I'll leave that link at the bottom. And then, okay, so what other types of follow-up are there? There's phone calls, connecting on Facebook, but the email series is the most important. Now, if you want the email series, the 5-day email series, just shoot on over to samanthawall.com, and there also is a link at the bottom here to shoot you over and get that 5-day email series where I explain to you each day, one by one, of what you should be doing. Because like day one, once they opt into your capture page and all that stuff, you want to make sure that they're getting the value, and you want to start that connection with them. So you want to have like, hey, PS, I want to make sure that you got the value. Could you please reply back and let me know that you got it so that I'm holding up my end of the bargain? And that's going to start the conversation. Because believe me, if they're opting into your email or your pages, they're probably opting into multiple pages. So you want to make sure that you're building that relationship through your email with these people. Because if you're talking to them through the email and they're replying back and forth with you, you're building a relationship, and they're going to be more apt to open your email over the other ones that they get. You see? So there's a 5-day series that you're going to want to follow as far as your follow-up goes inside of Aweber. And you can get that. The link is below to get that. But I wanted to show you real fast. I'm kind of going to make this one short because I forgot it was Tuesday yesterday, and ended up on the phone late last night and was like, sure, I'll meet you at 10:30. Yikes. So, but we're here and we're gonna get it done for you. So I want to show you the tool that I use inside of the system that I use, which is My Lead System Pro. I'm sure a lot of you already know I'm inside of My Lead System Pro. It's an amazing platform that has blogging, funnels, capture pages. But one of my favorite parts is the CRM, which is your hookup to all your prospects. So as you can see right here, all of my prospects, when they opt in to a page, I get email notification of what time they came in, their phone numbers, their email addresses, and where they came in from. So this was through a funnel that I had created. So I know what funnel that is. So I can, at this point, I can call them. I can find them on Facebook. Let's see if we can do that real fast. I can email. You see how I can email straight from there? So I just click on the email, and then I have follow-up series inside of My Lead System Pro already built for you, or you can add new ones. So it's really up to you as far as that goes, or you can just from here start your own email and send it out. And then you have add notes. So if I call this person, I can write, whether what business they're in, whatever information that I found out from them. But usually what I like to do from here is I like to go over to Facebook and try to find them to see, if I can find them easily through Facebook. Then I can check out their profile. That person I cannot find. Oh, that's... Guys, if you're opting into capture pages to get information from people, don't give them fake email addresses. Believe me, I did it for a long time. I was very, very cautious of who I gave my email address to, but with the value that comes out of these people's information, just give your email address. It's just an email address. So I can go over and I can check out this Amanda. She obviously is with Jim Barry. What is that? Jim Barry, the nails. So I can, check her out, look and see what she's all about. So I kind of have a connection already with her before I even pick up the phone to call her. So it's a very easy, fun way to kind of sneak up on, not sneak up, but look and find out a little bit more about your prospect before calling them. That allows you to get to know them better. So through the tools, you can, like I said, you can add a task. So if I want to call Mark on the 18th of November, I can come down here and say call about follow up Tipsy Tuesday. Let's say this person came to Tipsy Tuesday. So I can just go ahead and put that. So then as you can see, it's right here. It's under my task. Then I can go under my task list. And those are some stuff I need to work on. But you can see this week I have some stuff. Future, there he is, Mark. And then I can also put priorities on these. I can also put labels that allow me to know whether they opted in through my primary company or if they're interested in my primary company. So it kind of keeps them all very, very organized. And that's pretty much it. There's training back here. So if you want to know more about the CRM system, make sure to, where am I at? I hope you guys saw all that. Here we go. Okay, I think you saw all that. I hope you saw all that. Can anyone tell me if you saw all that? So that's the CRM system. It's a customer relationship manager that I use to do follow-up, and as you can see how easy it is. And then you can put any kind of tasks. So if someone says, I get paid in 2 weeks, can you call me then? Or I'm out of town right now at an event, can you call me back, in a couple days? Or if they say, I'll call you back, then you can schedule a task to let, be like they said they would call back, call them, that kind of thing. It's a lot easier than dealing with your notebooks and going through and trying to figure out and trying to remember and putting, alerts on your phone to make sure that you know when to call people and stuff like that. It just makes life a lot easier. So if you want to know more about the CRM system, go ahead and click the link below, and you'll find out all about that little follow-up system, which will help you stay in profit through your follow-ups. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and remember to stay tipsy. Bye for now. See you next week.